Here are 10 did you knows that you probably didn't know. Number 1, copper pipe is antimicrobial or biostatic. But what does this mean? Copper is known for its antimicrobial and antifungal properties, which is why it's so popular for potable water systems. These properties were initially discovered centuries ago when water was transported in vessels. The water in copper vessels wouldn't develop any slime like the others would. Also, hospitals are starting to use copper on strategic areas as it's proven to reduce HAIs by half. It's believed by some people in contact with a lot of copper, also known as plumbers, have less chance of being sick and live longer. Is this true or false? Nobody knows. Number 2 is that ABS piping is filled with air pockets. But why? ABS piping has something called cellular core, and it's basically a foam core sandwiched between two thin pipes. This makes the pipe lightweight and less expensive, but it's more fragile and tends to sag more if less supported. Here's a nice comparison between ABS and PVC. PVC has a solid core and weighs almost double what ABS weighs and is more expensive. On to the next fact. Number 3 is that true MAPP gas has been discontinued. In early 2008, true MAPP gas production ended in North America when production was discontinued at the only remaining plant in North America that still manufactured it due to them not being able to purchase raw materials to make it at a decent price anymore. True MAPP gas would burn at 5,300 degrees Fahrenheit, and the MAPP gas you find at your big box store burns at 3,730 degrees Fahrenheit. So, marketed MAPP gas is hotter than propane, but far from being as hot as the real stuff. Let's move on. Number 4 is a common mistake we all make, and it's calling this stuff glue. This glue we use to connect plastic pipes together isn't really a glue. It's a cement or solvent cement, and there's a big difference between both. While glue is an adhesive that connects or sticks two pieces together, solvent cement fuses the two pieces together at a molecular level, essentially establishing one uniform piece of material. These often require primers, which soften the surface first to make it easier for them to fuse together. I thought I'd put this one in here. Number 5 is that Moen offers a lifetime warranty on their cartridges. A lot of Moen owners don't know about this, but Moen offers a lifetime warranty on their cartridges. So if yours starts to leak or makes weird sounds, you basically take it out, bring it to the store that sells some, and they'll give you one for free. Pretty cool, huh? Number 6 is that plastic fittings are tapered. But why exactly? Plastic fittings, whether we're talking about ABS, PVC, or CPVC, all have something in common, and that's the fact that they're tapered or have a slight outwards pitch to them. The reason for this pitch is to prevent the cement on the pipe or fitting to be pushed to the back during insertion. If there was no taper, all the cement would go to the back and prevent proper coverage, which would most likely give you a failed joint and eventually leak. Ever wonder why your fittings pull back when you cement them? It's due to that taper, so always hold them in place before going to your next joint. Next up, number 7. And that's that some brass fittings contain lead. Lead used to be mixed with brass to fill up small pores left during the casting process to make them stronger and pressure tight. It was also added to brass to make it easier to machine into smooth surfaces for valve seats, threads, and other fittings. Since the act on drinking water, the lead content in brass has been reduced from 8% to 0.25% on wetted surfaces. An easy way to differentiate leaded brass from lead-free brass is by looking for an LF stamp. The color is less yellow and has more of a silver nickel tint to it. And on valves, the handle rubber is usually white, blue, or green. Number 8 is that Sharkbite and ProPress fittings use EPDM O-rings and not nitrile O-rings like you'd find in your typical kitchen or bathroom faucet. EPDM rubber is used widely throughout the US as a roofing membrane for homes. It's used in your vehicle's braking and cooling system, and it's also used in the aviation department for many things. EPDM is a lot more resistant to heat, UV rays, and it's more resistant to wear and abrasion. So if you weren't using Sharkbite or ProPress fittings because of that, you're good to go now. Number 9 has to do with Sharkbite again, and that's the printing that they put on their piping. Most people won't know it has another use other than telling us it's the Sharkbite brand, but it serves as a cut gauge. Let me show you what I mean. On these fittings, the proper insertion depth needs to be respected. Normally, we'd use a depth gauge tool, but with the prints, it's a lot easier. Just cut on the arrow and insert the fitting. If the edge meets with the other arrow, it's properly inserted. How's that for a fact? And number 10 is what these do. These are aerators and could be found on each faucet in your home. These do two things. One, it reduces splashing when the water falls in the sink or bathtub. And 2, it reduces water flow so you save on water. And as you can see, it's quite clear that they do save on water. Pretty neat, right? And that's it for this video. I hope you learned something, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and subscribe to get notified of my next videos. And until the next one, thanks for watching.